Have you ever thought about how important it is to transform yourself, to flow in harmony with the universe, to be a part of it, not separate from it? Welcome again, my friend. I am Zanashi, your guide to healthy sleep and mindfulness. If you seek a mind at peace with itself, then you are in the right place. Join me. Let us walk this path together. Subscribe, like this video, and allow yourself to step into stillness, to step into peace, to step into your true self. We have already walked a long path together, and now we arrive at a new threshold. We have reached Chapter 6. Transformation. For so long, you have been taught to chase success, chase wealth, chase an image of life that was never truly yours. You have been told that happiness lives in gold, that fulfillment is measured in numbers, that the more you own, the more you are. But tell me, my friend, has it ever been enough? Has the weight of gold ever filled the emptiness inside? Has the world's approval ever quieted the longing of your soul? You dress in the finest clothes, but your heart feels bare. You surround yourself with luxury, yet your spirit is restless because you have been looking outside, when the truth has always been within. Look around you. The mountains do not chase, yet they are mighty. The rivers do not hoard, yet they are abundant. The sky does not beg to shine, yet the sun rises every day. Nature does not seek approval. It simply exists, whole, complete, at peace. And so must you. Transformation is not about becoming more. It is about becoming less. Less controlled by the world. Less bound by expectations. Less trapped by illusions. True wealth is not in what you hold, but in what you release. True freedom is not in what you gain, but in what you let go. Step away from the noise, from the endless chase, and return to the rhythm of the universe, for you were never meant to be separate from it. You were never meant to be lost in the illusion of ownership. You were always meant to simply be. And in that being, you will find everything. You were born into this world with nothing, and yet you were complete. Before names, before titles, before the weight of expectations, you simply existed in harmony, in peace. But then, the world whispered in your ear, told you who you should be, told you what success looks like, told you that happiness can be bought. So you ran, you chased, you gathered. More money, more status, more approval, and yet, the more you gathered, the more lost you became. Because the deeper truth is this: you were never separate from the universe. It was only your mind that created the distance. Look at the trees. They do not strive to be taller, yet they grow effortlessly. Look at the stars. They do not struggle to shine, yet their light reaches across eternity. And yet, here you are, struggling, fighting, for things that will one day turn to dust. Gold will not warm your soul. A title will not calm your mind. Approval will not quiet the longing in your heart. Because what you seek was never outside of you. It has always been within. The true transformation is not in changing who you are, but in remembering who you have always been. Let go of the chase, let go of the illusion, and return to yourself. Because in the end, the only thing worth having is the peace that no one can take away. You have been taught to measure your worth by numbers in a bank account, by the weight of gold on your wrist, by the applause of those who do not even know your soul. But tell me, when did you last feel the wind on your face, without a thought of what comes next? When did you last walk barefoot on the earth, without a destination in mind? You have built walls around yourself, brick by brick, with every desire, every ambition, every possession, thinking they would keep you safe, thinking they would bring you peace. But walls do not create peace. They create isolation. And the more you separate yourself from life, the more lost you become. Look at the river. It does not hoard the water. It does not try to own the ocean. It simply flows, giving, receiving, forever part of the whole. You too are meant to flow, not to cling, not to possess, but to move with life in harmony. Because the moment you stop chasing, the moment you stop measuring, you will see that you have always been enough. The wealth you seek is not in gold. It is in the quiet mind, the open heart, the soul at peace with itself. So, let go. Let yourself return, not to who the world told you to be, but to who you truly are. Because transformation is not about becoming something new. It is about remembering who you were before the world told you to forget. You were not born to be a machine, to wake, to work, to chase, to consume, to measure your life by profit and loss, by what you own, instead of who you are. Somewhere along the way, you were taught that success is in numbers, that meaning is in possessions. that happiness is something you must buy. But tell me, has all the wealth, all the achievement, ever made your soul feel full? Or has it only left you thirsting for more? Like a traveler lost in the desert, drinking from an illusion. The trees do not chase. The sun does not demand. The river does not claim ownership of the rain. And yet, they flourish. They exist in perfect harmony. Without greed, without control. You are not separate from this. You are not apart from nature. You are nature. Your breath moves with the wind. Your body is formed from the earth. Your soul shines with the light of the stars. But you have been taught to forget, to see nature as something beneath you, to take from it without gratitude, to bend it to your will, without ever listening to its wisdom. And in that forgetting, you have lost yourself. But now, you awaken, you return, you see that true wealth is in the sunrise that asks for nothing, in the forest that gives without fear, in the ocean that holds all, without judgment. When you remember that you are part of this great dance, you stop chasing. You stop fearing. You stop feeling alone. Because the moment you see yourself in the trees, in the rivers, in the mountains, you understand. You were never lost. You were simply looking in the wrong place. Let your transformation begin. Not by taking more, but by giving back. Not by conquering nature, but by becoming one with it. Because when you protect the earth, you protect yourself. And when you love the universe, you finally find your place within it. For so long, you have been told that power lies in possession, that success is measured in gold, that the higher you climb, the more you have, the more you are. But tell me, can a mountain measure its greatness in coins? Does the river stop to count its waters? Does the sun demand payment for its warmth? No, because true power does not cling. True wealth is not something you hold, but something you are. Yet, humanity has forgotten. We have built walls where there were once forests. We have paved over the rivers, caged the wild, and in doing so, we have caged ourselves. We run in circles, chasing the next prize, the next upgrade, the next proof that we are more than what we fear we are. But all the luxury in the world cannot silence the hunger of the soul, a hunger not for riches, but for meaning, and meaning is not found in the marketplace. It is found in the whisper of the trees, in the rhythm of the waves, in the stillness of the stars. You are not separate from this. You were never meant to be. Your soul was not made of metal and concrete. It was woven from the fabric of the universe itself. from the earth, the sky, the infinite. And so, the path of transformation is not about gaining more. It is about becoming less. Less tied to things that do not serve you. Less lost in the illusion of control. Less fearful of letting go. Because when you release, when you step away from the noise, when you walk barefoot on the earth, when you let the wind touch your skin without resistance, you remember. You remember that you are not here to own the world. You are here to be part of it, to live in balance, to give as much as you take, to move with life instead of against it. And in that remembering, you awaken, you transform, you become not something new, but something ancient, something true, something whole. Welcome back to yourself, to nature, to life. You see, harmony is not something you strive for. It is something you return to. It is not in the chaos of the city, the constant rush, the noise that drowns the whispers of your soul. Harmony exists in the quiet places, in the spaces between thoughts, in the moments where you simply are. The trees do not strive for harmony, they simply grow. The birds do not fight for peace, they simply sing. The river does not push, it simply flows. And yet, in their simplicity, in their ease with being, there is a deep harmony, a connection to something far greater than themselves. This is the essence of nature, a balance that comes not from force, but from acceptance, not from competition, but from collaboration. You, too, are part of this harmony. You were born of it, from the earth, from the sky, from the stars. Your heart beats in rhythm with the pulse of the universe. Your breath is as ancient as the wind that moves through the trees. But the moment you forget this, the moment you separate yourself, you feel lost, disconnected, like a single leaf falling from the branch, tumbling away from the tree. True happiness is not found in the things you chase. It is found in the return to yourself, in the return to nature, to the simplicity of being. When you step into nature, you step into harmony. The wind will speak to you. The trees will teach you. The mountains will remind you that you are part of something much greater than you can understand. In nature, there is no need to prove. There is no expectation. There is no pressure to be anything other than what you are. You simply exist. And that is enough. When you embrace this harmony, when you return to the flow of life, you begin to see that happiness is not something to chase. It is something to allow. It is the soft breeze on your face, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the peace in your heart when you breathe deeply, the joy in knowing that you are part of something that is always growing, always evolving. always in perfect balance. And so, the path of transformation is the path of remembering. Remembering that you are nature. Remembering that you are harmony. Remembering that happiness is not something you need to search for. It is something that is always here, within you, and around you, in the trees, in the river, in the sky above. You are home, and in that homecoming, you will find the peace you seek, the happiness that is yours to claim, the joy of being one with the universe. In this harmony, there is no need to fight the current of life, for the river does not struggle against the rocks. It simply flows around them. It embraces the obstacles as part of the journey, and it moves forward, not in resistance, but in grace. This is the wisdom of nature, a wisdom that reminds you that you do not need to fight for your place. Your place is already here. It is in the rhythm of the seasons, in the rising and setting of the sun, in the pulse of the earth beneath your feet. And when you are aligned with nature's flow, when you are in harmony with the universe, you begin to see that life is not a series of battles to win. It is a dance to be danced, a song to be sung, a breath to be taken. You were never meant to be at war with life. You were meant to be at peace with it, to understand that every experience, every moment, is a part of the whole, a thread in the vast tapestry that is life. In this space of harmony, you will discover that there is no need for the chase, no need to prove yourself through endless striving. For the true measure of success is not in what you have, but in who you are and in how you live. The mountains do not race to the top. They rise with grace over time, and they remain rooted, steady, unshaken by the winds of change. So too should you. Rise in your own time, with grace, with patience, and remain steady, knowing that you are part of something far greater than yourself. When you rest in this knowing, you will find that everything you seek is already here. You do not need to search for peace, for it flows through your veins. You do not need to chase happiness, for it is the very essence of your being, and you do not need to fight for your place in this world, for you are already where you belong, in harmony, in balance, in peace. This is the transformation, the return to your true self, the awakening to the infinite flow of life. And when you live in this flow, when you dance with the rhythm of the universe, you will know peace. You will know happiness. You will know that you are whole. And so, as we continue this journey together, remember that you are nature. You are harmony. You are the flow of life itself. And when you embrace this truth, you will find the freedom you seek, the peace you desire, and the happiness that is always yours to claim. Now, let us continue on this sacred path, and remember, dear friend, that you are already home. When you begin to recognize your oneness with the universe, you start to see that the boundaries you once placed around yourself are nothing more than illusions. Illusions created by the mind to separate you from the whole. You are not separate from nature. You are not separate from the stars above. You are not separate from the earth beneath your feet. You are one with all that is. And when you understand this truth, when you feel it deep within your being, you will see the world in a new light, not as something outside of you, but as an extension of you, a reflection of your own soul. The trees, the rivers, the mountains, they are not distant, unrelated things. They are a mirror of your inner being. When you see the stillness in the water, you are seeing the stillness in your own heart. When you feel the wind's gentle touch, you are feeling the breath of life moving through you. And so, as you deepen into this transformation, you will find that your connection to the earth, to all living things, is not something you need to search for. It is something you already possess. It is your birthright. It is the very essence of your existence. In the stillness of nature, in the silence of your own heart, you will remember. You will remember who you truly are. And when you remember, when you truly see that you are a part of this great dance, you will no longer feel the need to control, to possess, or to fight against the current of life. For you will know that life is not something to be conquered, it is something to be embraced, a sacred flow that carries you forward, with grace, with ease. And in this embrace, you will find peace, you will find joy, you will find that everything you need is already here, already within you. As you step into this truth, you will no longer seek happiness outside yourself, for you will know that happiness flows from within, from the stillness of your soul, from the recognition of your place in the great tapestry of life. The transformation is not something that happens overnight. It is a journey of remembering, a journey of letting go, a journey of aligning yourself with the flow of the universe. And as you walk this path, you will find that the struggles you once faced begin to fade. For in the flow there is no struggle. There is only surrender, only trust, only peace. So, my dear friend, let go of the need to control. Let go of the need to separate, and trust in the flow of life. For you are part of it, and it is part of you. And in that knowing, in that surrender, you will find freedom. You will find peace. You will find that you have already arrived. The transformation is not something that is coming. It is happening right now. It is happening within you. And as you embrace this truth, you will know that you are whole, you are complete, and you are already home. Step forward now, with grace, with trust, and with the deep knowing that you are one with all that is. In this moment of transformation, you may begin to feel the shift inside you, a subtle awakening, a recognition that everything you thought you knew, everything you thought was real, is but a passing shadow in the light of truth. The world, as you once saw it, is not the world at all. It is merely a reflection of your mind's interpretation. And as you begin to shed the layers of illusion, you will see the world for what it truly is: a living, breathing, ever-evolving dance of energy. You are not separate from this dance. You are the dance. You are the rhythm. You are the harmony. Every heartbeat is in sync with the pulse of the earth. Every breath you take is a breath shared with the trees. Every step you take is a step shared with the stars. This is the truth of your being. And when you begin to embody it fully, you will find that there is no struggle, no striving, no pushing against the current of life. For you will know deep in your soul that you are not here to fight life. You are here to flow with it, to dance with it. And in this dance, you will discover the deepest form of healing. The healing that comes from alignment with the universe, alignment with nature, alignment with your own true self. You are not broken. You are not lost. You have simply forgotten who you truly are, forgotten your place in the grand tapestry of life. But now, as you awaken to the truth of your being, you will remember. And in this remembrance, you will find your strength, your peace, your purpose. You will no longer feel the need to grasp, to control, to cling to anything or anyone. For you will know that everything you need is already within you. You will know that you are already whole, already complete, already perfect, just as you are. And as you step deeper into this truth, the world around you will begin to reflect it back to you. The beauty of nature, the stillness of the stars, the peace of the earth. All of it will speak to you, whispering the truth of your being. You are the universe. You are the earth. You are the stars. You are not separate from them. You are one with them. And in that oneness, you will find the deepest joy, the purest peace, and the most profound healing. For you will know that you are exactly where you are meant to be, and that everything is unfolding in perfect harmony with you, with nature, with the universe. So, my friend, take this moment to breathe deeply, to feel the truth of who you are, to embrace the flow of life, and to know, in the depths of your being, that you are enough, you are complete, you are whole, and you are already home. As you allow this truth to settle into your being, you may feel a stirring within, a deep knowing that calls you to remember, to return to the roots of your existence, the very essence of life that flows through you, that flows through every living thing, This is not a knowledge of the mind. It is a wisdom of the heart, a wisdom that transcends all understanding, a wisdom that speaks not in words, but in the silence between them, in the stillness where all things are born, where all things are made whole. In this deep silence, you will come to realize that true freedom, true liberation, is not found in the pursuit of external things, but in the release of the desire for them. For it is not the things themselves that bind us, but the attachment we place upon them. When you no longer seek happiness outside yourself, when you no longer look for fulfillment in the fleeting and the temporary, you will find that you are already free. Free to experience life as it is, free to live in harmony with the flow of the universe. No longer will you feel the need to chase, to strive, to force things into place. For you will know that life unfolds naturally, in perfect timing, in perfect harmony, with or without your effort. And in that knowing, you will find peace. A peace that cannot be disturbed, a peace that is not dependent on circumstances, but is the very nature of your being. A peace that comes from understanding that all is as it should be, that all is unfolding in divine order, even in the midst of chaos. You will learn to live in trust, trusting that you are supported by the universe, that everything you need is already provided for you, that your path is always illuminated, even in the darkness. And as you begin to embrace this trust, you will find that your heart opens, that love flows freely, not from attachment or desire, but from the pure recognition of the interconnectedness of all things. Your heart will expand, and with it, the world around you will shift, not because you are forcing it, but because you are finally allowing it to be as it is, allowing yourself to be as you are. In this sacred space of acceptance, you will find that life becomes a dance, a beautiful, effortless flow of energy. You will no longer need to fight or struggle, for you will know that you are already in harmony, already in alignment with the universe, already part of the dance of life. And as you deepen into this knowing, you will find that the transformation you seek is not something you need to chase. It is something you have always been. It is the essence of your true self. And with each breath you take, you will remember more deeply who you truly are. So breathe, and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be, in perfect alignment with the universe, in perfect harmony with the earth, in perfect peace within yourself. And in this perfect peace, you will find all the love, all the joy, all the fulfillment that you have ever longed for. As you dive deeper into this realization, you may notice a subtle shift within, a shift in how you perceive the world around you, how you feel the pulse of life in everything you encounter. The wind that touches your skin, the trees that stand tall in their quiet wisdom, the rhythm of your own breath that mirrors the heartbeat of the earth. In this space, you begin to see, that the separation you once felt, the feeling that you were apart from the world, from nature, from life itself, is but an illusion created by the mind, a mind that believed itself separate from the vastness of existence. And as this illusion dissolves, you come to realize that you are not alone. You are not separate. You are a part of this grand, beautiful dance of life, this ever-changing, ever-evolving flow of energy. You are the breath of the wind, the whisper of the trees, the stillness of the ocean, the spark of the stars. In this profound awareness, you no longer feel the need to compete, to prove yourself, to chase after things that seem to promise happiness but never truly satisfy. For you know that happiness is not something to be obtained. It is something to be remembered, something that arises naturally when you are in alignment with the truth of who you are. As you reconnect with nature, you begin to witness the wisdom of all things, how the trees grow not in haste, but in their own perfect time, how the river flows without resistance, how the seasons change effortlessly, how the moon rises and sets without question. And you too can learn to flow with life in the same way. No longer will you fight against the current. No longer will you hold on to attachments, to the illusion of control, for you will know that life is not something to be mastered. It is something to be lived. Lived with grace, with trust, with the deep knowing that all is unfolding as it should. In this space of peace and acceptance, you begin to heal, to release the wounds of the past, the hurts, the disappointments, the fears. And with each breath, you shed the old layers that no longer serve you. You shed the false identities you once clung to, and in their place, you emerge. The true you, the you that is whole, the you that is already complete. In this deep transformation, you begin to experience life as it was always meant to be experienced. Not through the lens of fear, but through the lens of love. Not through the lens of lack, but through the lens of abundance. Not through the lens of separation, but through the lens of unity. And in this unity, you find that all things are interconnected, that your life is not separate from the lives of others, not separate from the earth, not separate from the stars. All things are part of the same beautiful whole, a whole that is constantly unfolding, constantly evolving. And you, my friend, are a vital part of this unfolding, a vital part of this evolution. So as you breathe in the air, as you feel the earth beneath your feet, as you listen to the whispers of the trees, remember that you are not just a witness to life. You are life itself, a living expression of the divine, a living expression of the universe. And in this expression, you find true peace, true joy, true freedom. You are exactly where you are meant to be, in perfect harmony with the universe, in perfect alignment with the earth, in perfect peace within yourself. And so it is. As you journey even further within, you begin to feel the pulse of life in every atom, the same energy that courses through the roots of the trees, the same energy that stirs the oceans, the same energy that breathes life into all things. This is the energy you are made of. This is the energy you return to. This is the energy you always were and always will be. With every breath, you draw in the wisdom of the earth, the calm of the mountains, the serenity of the sky, the stillness of the stars, and you realize, in this moment, that all you need to heal, all you need to grow, is already here, within you, surrounding you. The wisdom of the universe is not found in some distant place. It is not something you must search for. It is found in the quiet moments, in the spaces between your thoughts, in the simplicity of being. And in this simplicity, you find everything. You begin to understand that the dance of life is not one of struggle. It is one of surrender. Surrender to the flow of the universe. Surrender to the wisdom that is always guiding you. Surrender to the knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be, doing exactly what you are meant to do. And in this surrender, you are free. In this freedom, you let go of all the false beliefs you once held. The belief that you must prove your worth. The belief that you must chase after things outside yourself. The belief that happiness is something to be attained. For you know now that happiness is not something to attain. It is something to embrace. Something that flows naturally when you are aligned with the truth of who you are. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe in motion, the flow of the river, the rhythm of the stars, the pulse of the earth. And as you embody this truth, you move with grace through life, trusting in its flow, trusting in its timing, and trusting in your place within it all. The more you allow yourself to align with this flow, the more you release resistance, the more you let go of the need to control, the more you will find yourself at peace with life, at peace with yourself, at peace with the universe. And in this peace, you realize that everything you have ever sought, everything you have ever desired is already within you. It is not out there. It is right here, in your heart, in your breath, in your being. You are not separate from life. You are life itself. And when you recognize this, you will never feel lost, never feel alone. For you are always connected, always part of the eternal dance, always part of the infinite love and wisdom that surrounds you. And so, my friend, as you continue on this journey, remember this truth. You are the universe. You are the earth. You are the stars. You are the sky. And in this truth, you find everything you need, everything you seek, already within you, just waiting to be remembered, just waiting to be embraced. And in that embrace, you find your true home, your true peace, your true self. and so it is. As you journey deeper into this understanding, you begin to feel the connection to all things. The subtle energy that flows through the air, the energy that moves the trees in the breeze, the energy that nourishes the earth beneath your feet. It is a dance of life, a dance in which you are an essential part, no longer a bystander, but a participant, a creator, a co-creator of this world, this universe, this infinite cycle of existence. You see now that life is not a series of separate moments. It is one continuous flow, a wave that moves through all things, and you are not separate from it. You are the wave, you are the water, you are the rhythm that moves it all. When you realize this, you become the stillness in the storm, the calm in the chaos, the peace that exists in every moment. For you understand that peace is not found in the absence of noise. It is found in the ability to remain calm amidst the noise, to breathe deeply in the face of life's challenges, to embrace every moment just as it is. And as you align with the flow of the universe, you begin to notice the beauty that was always there, the beauty in the simplicity of life, the beauty in the connections you share with others, the beauty in the quiet moments, the beauty in your own being. For when you are in harmony with life, you see that everything is beautiful. Everything is part of the grand design. Everything is exactly as it should be. Now, you are free. Free from the illusions that once held you captive. Free from the fears that once governed your mind. Free from the need to chase after things outside of yourself. Free to simply be, to be in harmony with the universe, to be in harmony with yourself, to be in harmony with all that is. And as you walk this path, trusting the journey, surrendering to the flow, you will find that peace, true peace, is not something you seek. It is something you embody, something that arises naturally when you remember who you are, a part of the infinite, a part of the eternal, a part of everything. So, my dear friend, as you continue on your journey, remember that you are never alone. You are always supported by the universe, always held in its embrace, always connected to its rhythm. And in this connection, you find your true home, your true peace, your true self. And so it is. With love, with peace, and with gratitude, I honor you. I honor your journey, and I honor the transformation that is unfolding within you. May you always walk in the light of your true essence, and may you always find peace in the flow of life. Namaste.